Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's not just any day in the arena, it's the release event, early access event for Theros Beyond Death. Not Throne of Eldraine, which many of you astutely pointed out in the comments is a thing I say. Throne, Theros, TH, Magic Set, they're probably the same thing, but kind of different. So, yeah, this video I'm going to be throwing up on YouTube super fast because I invented Mono Black Devotion. I came up with it first. Obviously, the big brain that it takes to figure out that playing Grey Merchant of Asphodel with a bunch of other cards with black mana symbols in their casting cost could only be found here on the CGB channel. And if I get this video up first, then clearly anybody else is copying me. So if you are going to go check out any content from the likes of such knockoff impersonating weirdo card boys, then let them know in chat that Covert Go Blue invented Mono Black Devotion, especially Mono Black Magic. And if I can also shoot my shot, so to speak.
I don't need special effects to have a scary voice. Rah.
So all of you can suck it. Boom. I did it. I actually have about 6 versions of Mono Black that I'm excited to play today in the early access event. And this one in particular is just very aggressive because I have to get this video up fast. Don't worry about the deck list. Who cares? It's day one. None of them are going to be perfect. So just play the new cards and have fun. And the early access event is going to be going on all day. So come on over to Twitch TV where I will be putting in the work, getting those new decks ready and rolling with this very first game just for you, members of the CGB community. I do expect strongly, I strongly expect that Mono Black is going to be the most played deck. It's highly customizable. A lot of cards can fit in it. Grey Merchant is not a mythic freaking rare, which is a big difference from a lot of the other things going on. A lot of the other decks require mythic rares, and there's already a lot of very good cards in this shell left over from earlier sets. So, with that in mind, I would expect that the most played deck you're going to see for quite some time, Mono Black Devotion. You monster, how could you? Got 'ems, everybody. So, the client just launched. If things aren't going that great, yeah, I've got everything on low. If there's some lag and things like that, it's probably just all the other streamers getting absolutely hyped and out of their frickin' mind and logging in. And we've got Birth of Meletis, that's a new card. There's a Plains. This is going to make an 0/4 colorless wall artifact creature token with Defender and gain 2 life. So that's the next 2 turns for our opponent. Do we run out the Midnight Reaper? When the opponent has this 0/4, do I care? I could also pump this. I could also play the Oven. I don't think any of those are particularly great. So let's get them. Rats, by the way, is somebody who has hosted my channel on a few occasions. I believe another member of Team Aether, last I knew. So it's kind of a buddy. We could probably turn on emotes for the day. So, what's up? You got something? You got your Plains, you got your 0/4. You're on black and white. I guess you're intending to control me.
The black deck will not be contained.
Right now you've seen 0 new cards from my deck. Oh! Enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Treacherous Blessing. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. When it becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Card is a controversial one in my eyes. We're flooding out. It's not going great. It's fine though. It's what it is. We'll figure it out. Probably a good play. And we'll just hit the opponent really hard. I'm guessing this is a Doom Foretold piece of nonsense, which we've got Gutterbones. Gutterbones is into Doom Foretold. It's kind of a neat trick with the Treacherous Blessing to sacrifice it to Doom Foretold. That way you only had to pay 1 life for your 3-card draw, but you did have to take off 2 turns. So Fabled Passage, what's it do? Hurry up, I gotta get this video up. Gotta be the first one. Gotta claim this as my own. Gotta lock it in. And yeah, look, they did it. They found Doom Foretold, the Treacherous Blessing combo. Never would have seen it coming, but you saw it here. And let's give up the Gutta Bones. Let's draw something nice. That is nice. That is Deathless Knight. And again, we just have to get our opponent in position where Gray Merchant just buries them. I think if we do that, we'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Take 6. Top deck Gray Merchant, win game. That's how we do. We can also give up this Deathless Knight. Whenever we gain life for the first time each turn, return it from our graveyard to the hand. Plays great with the Yara. Plays great with the Cat. Plays good with Temeret, another card we haven't drawn. Plays great with Gray Merchant to just keep that pressure on the opponent at all times. This would be a lovely moment for Akaya's Wrath if the opponent has it, but of course we draw a whole bunch of cards. So who knows? We'll see. They're down to just their Doom Foretold, and I have lots of things to sacrifice, so they might end up pitching their Doom Foretold to itself if we can catch them without a non-token creature. They don't get the final payoff, which I'm sure they want very, very much. I'm very much into a good Doom Foretold list. This black-white one that I've seen floating around, I love this. I love this. I love this. And you can't say the opponent didn't have the best curve possible starting with the Disfigure on 1. But I don't know. Don't know how it's going to play out in the end. Let's go ahead and give up our Reaper, draw a card. We could also sacrifice another creature to draw double cards, but I don't think that's necessarily important. This way, if we draw a land off the top, we can sack the food and hit the opponent with the Deathless Knight. Arrow, what are we doing? So for walls in my way. Oh my! All right. They're going for it. So here we give up the oven, I believe. Oh, no. Not what I meant to do there. I was almost the bad. We do find another land. Erebos says, sacrifice another creature. Target creature gets -2/-1. And whenever a creature I control dies, I may pay 2 life to draw a card. Indestructible. Probably a good play. We can also get back our Gutter Bones here. All right, blocks the Knight because otherwise you die. This is where Gray Merchant would be a really nice card. All right, Erebos, so bleak-hearted. And we'll bounce the Gutter Bones back to our hand. This way we can say we played a new card in this video, and the comments can't give me hate. If we don't win this game with Gray Merchant, though, it is a fail. Our opponent's at frickin' 2. All we gotta have is 1 Gray Merchant. Gary. In the comments, let me hear you. Chant it. Gary. Ooh, do I keep the Erebos or not? The Deathless Knight is easy to get rid of. If the opponent has the another Disfigure, I guess they could. Then they could get rid of something here. Remorse? Yeah, take my Reaper probably. They lose a life for that though. You're going to 1. Absolute mad lad. So I think the first trigger hits the Deathless Knight, the second one hits the Erebos. Or do we keep Erebos? Oh wait, this is a non-land card. And they didn't pick it. They exiled something from the graveyard. Why'd they let me keep this? That's weird. I think that was a mistake. All right, so how do we do it? I think we keep you. And then if we can turn the Devotion back on, we win. Plus, if we draw a land, we can sacrifice this to get the Deathless Knight back. So resolve here, draw a card. Gary. Poetic. Big Brain Plays, only here on the CGB channel. And all of you other Mono Black Devo posers, especially the one who calls themselves Mono Black Magic.
Suck it.